Hello, my dear soul. How are you doing? Are you feeling this energy of 2026 like the beginning of the year that you want to manifest, attract, magnetize, um, job opportunities, prosperity, love, whatever dream, a career, friends, a community, and you don't know from where to start? Well, I'm very happy to bring here today my favorite topic, where is God, is Source. It's my beloved, and this is the ultimate magical tip all all word I would say because once you start working straight with Source, you are like a mm, creator like high level, but it's a daily process. It's not like a full moon ritual you do. It's not one retreat situation. It's not just about one awakening. It's a lifetime relationship. And so yeah, stay here with me. That are gonna give you some tips of how to create a bond and a relationship with God and Source and Universe. And yes, so to start, I would just say let's start seeing God as our best friend. Let's stop seeing God as it is this demanding father figure, that is watching us over with like a strict way of like just judging us whatever we're gonna do wrong, or waiting us to commit any flaw. It's not about that. As a kid that was raised in the Catholicism, like going to the church, when I would hear this idea of God being omnipresent, I was being very scared of that because I don't want to be punished, or I was being vigilant in my thoughts because like I was feeling a sinner. This is how I got programmed. I was feeling like I was born a sinner, even not doing anything. And what actually like the new age spirituality and other religions that I was studying, or another roots that I was getting to know better, made me think that no, actually, the pure essence of God is unconditional love, and He or it or she. I like calling Mother, Father, God. I think it's non-dual energy is like the union of both masculine and feminine. So I like to use the word God more than energy or source or universe, but any person just use the way that you feels that resonate more with you. But I would say that I start seeing God, Father, Mother, God as my best friend. And when came then later this idea of it's being like a omnipresent, actually made me such joy in my heart to know that He's always watching me. So I didn't have to fear. Like, I traveled to India on my own, and I had so much fear about going to India alone as a woman. But then all of the sudden, I just felt like why I should worry if I came here for a pilgrimage, if I came here with pure intention, to connect more with God. I know I'm being watching over by Ganesh and other deities. I know I'm being watching over an army of 100,000 angels and also archangels. So like I for some people that don't have faith in their hearts, they it sounds very delusional to have a strong faith in the visible, but I I am each year stronger on that, and each time I'm having this bound getting enhanced. I see my life changing for good. I see how I I'm being more compassionate towards myself, towards the other people as well, like with less judgment, with more compassion, with more understanding. And it's so beautiful because um, we came here to experience love and not all this fear and pain that we are being conditioned to fear, in the modern age, or like in this society, mainstream culture. The mainstream culture wants us to vibrate in fear, and what actually nature and source wants us is to have this faith and to have this knowing that we are protected. But this doesn't come straight away, you know. So this relationship that I'm saying is daily by your prayers. And what I want to say that I have been doing every day in the morning prayer, like Oponopono, or for Archangel Michael, or for Saint Germain. Depending of the times of my life, I would pray to different goddesses as well. In Hinduism, also even to Mother Mary, like depending of how what I'm going through, you know. And then during the day, I would just talk with God as it would be my friend. I would say what I'm going through, or if I and not just to ask things, you know, like but I would just pay so much gratitude for small things, for example, for my food, and I bless my food. We can also bless our water, you know. Scientifically has many research that Japanese scientist that was talking to the molecules of the water, and then it was having different shapes, you know. This it's science proving all this, the power of the words, the power of the intention. So I really recommend you starting to bless your food, or if not the water. I forget to bless my water every day, but like I think for the food is a bit basic thing also for our body to absorb all the nutrients, you know, for us to have more strong and mental clarity, to have better choice in your day, you know, to be more less reactive, and also to have more balance big time. Because whoever we feel like a bit down and we let our emotions get in control of our life, we lose our balance, and then all the things sounds a bit dramatic, and it goes in a domino scales of many things going kind of in the wrong direction. So we need to really be vigilant in our thoughts, to don't create this mess, you know, in our field. So and highly remember, you know, that you're not alone, and anytime that you need some guidance, that you need some help, your guides are there for you. They are ready to support you. Your angels, they are just waiting you for give the permission, because you need to ask for that. We have this free will where we can just live in automatic pilot automatic way, you know. But if we are day by day asking for what we need, like, please God, what is the best decision? Should I stay or should I go, you know? It's A or B. I often use a pendulum, and then I ask if the pendulum goes right, it's yes. If the pendulum goes in the left, guess no, you know. Like, you can have your own divination tools, or telepathically as well. I receive many downloads when I'm talking, and I have many examples of manifesting magic in my life. I want to write a book about this one day, but like even more recently, like you know, I am an independent artist, and sometimes I live some ups and downs financially, and I was in this moment that I was really asking God, like, please bring me clients, and I don't want just any type of work. I just want to have many clients in the same day. I want to manifest that to a group of people, and I just said that. And I told to my best friend that it was like last month, and then a few days after that I was making these affirmations, and I said it this loud to my friend. I got invitation to tattoo 8 people in their bar. I think for me that was very amazing. I was just like jumping and, you know, like of happiness, like, how could you do it, God, thank you so much. And like, it was a very easygoing vibes, and then I could just get my Christmas gift. It was really nice. um, as well, like I feel that when I'm doing manifestations while I'm working out is also an extra power, because I think we are bringing more oxygen to our body, our molecules are there few times. So what I really like doing is doing prayers and affirmations that I found here on YouTube while I'm working out, while I'm working with weights, or when doing my runs in the gym. Like, I'm always with my headphones. I also, of course, love listen to mantras and to music. But if I am feeling like emergency state of manifesting magic, I think going for the affirmations, they really help me big time. And I also want to say that, like, they are so powerful that, so what I'm used to do is, like, I turn off the notifications on my phone and I go to the gym and I do my workout. And then when I go back home, and then I check my phone, then I check the notifications. And then it's amazing because it happened like many times, actually, darling, like that I would work out and do the affirmations and get the notifications off. And when I come home, like, I manifested a client, I manifested this DJ set. I'm going to work today, tonight soon, to a DJ set. I manifested like this, like I manifested in the morning, like after when I got home, I got the invitation to play, and it's like, it's amazing. So yeah, I would say, start seeing God as your best friend. Start bringing this awareness that you are supported all the time, that you have this protection. Start paying gratitude for all the little things that happen in your life, and start asking for whatever you want. Make your affirmations that God, 100% you'll be there for you. And as well, I would say, would be very important to have more of your protection in your field, because of course we have the army of light, and we have also an agenda of low vibrational beings that they want to sabotage our growth. So, and also these can be even like negative thoughts that we have, or that we can observe for our collective, or somebody with a really heavy mood, if you meet them on the street, and like you can even feel like contaminated by their bad mood. So what I would do beside Palo Santo, like that is the most average things, or incense in your house. What my witchy auntie taught me is to have a glass like this with water and salt, and then you can walk through your house or to your room. I would put in a upper part of nobody can see, to nobody make questions. But this is a filter. This is the rubbish, the bin, the garbage of your house, spiritual, like energetically. So you see, if you have like heavy energy in your house, like a negative energy, it all be filtered here. And by 5 days, you have like a here, like at the top, you will be rock of ice rock freeze there, very weird. And this has been 2 days that I was having some nightmares since New Year's, and then I decided to go back to this. Sometimes I do it very often when I feel a bit but since I do so much of energy work, sometimes I feel I don't need it, but then I just feel like, oh no, actually I need to always protect myself, so to avoid these nightmares or whatever vampires around us. So yeah, I would recommend you having these. You can even have a bowl too, like one in your living room and one in your room, and after 7 days you throw it away, and then you can do it again, start over. Let me know if you try, and you can also search more about this. This is very common in the Brazilian folklore, but also in other parts of the world as well, to have a bath of salt sound bath, or you have this protection and energetic cleaning where you have your normal bath and you just have your shower, la la la, and then after you take this out and you just like rubbing all your body, and then you imagine that all the negativity is going down with the water. And then this I wouldn't recommend do it very often because the salt is so good to remove an energy that can also remove like good energy. So you just do in emergency states, like maybe once a month. And if you don't want to work with salt, then maybe you're very sensitive, it can be a bit draining. You know, when you go to the beach and then you just spend the whole day in the beach, when you arrive home you feel very tired. Although you can just be sunbathing the whole day, but it's the salt of the water, you just feel a bit this. Like if you do it very often, the shower with the salt can happen the same. So you can also use sacred herbs like basil, lavender, mint. Mint is really good for if you want to have more energy, or also to enhance a good mood. It's a very positive plant. As well, rosemary is very good to protection. And then you can also do your research, or you can also ask me here if you want to know more about plants. I got a course about medicine plants. I can also bring more of that, but today is more like a resume. I didn't prepare a whole herb situation for you guys, but yeah, you can have your bath with herbs, where usually you just do like a tea, like you take a pan in your kitchen and you put all the herbs there, and then like 1 liter 2 liters of water, and then you make the tea. When you see that the color of the water change, you know that it's already had the boiling water for like a couple of minutes, and then you let it rest until you get a temperature that you're not gonna like burn yourself, right? Study, take care of you and the temperature. And then after you have this bath, and it's very very healing, it's very life-changing, is traditional use a lot in the shamanic cultures, indigenous, also African, Brazilian roots. In Brazil, and the folklore, like is very very popular. Like we're all the time taking baths of sacred herbs, so I highly recommend you using the herbs as well. And I need to take some breaths. Yeah, I would say journaling is really important as well. If you feel that you cannot talk with God, if you feel weird to talk with it loud, because you know, also I want to say, like, you don't need to share all your spiritual experience with everybody. Maybe you can keep it more sacred, you can keep it more private to yourself. You know, I didn't have courage to be sharing things like this before. It took me, it's like many years. I do it for many years now, you know. But in the beginning, when I would be excited and then I just want to tell everybody about this, many people would judge me and they would look weird at me, or like I would feel like a freak because I was talking to my imaginary friends. But it's not about that. I have this just deep trust on the invisible, that it's not everybody who get this, and like it's okay. It's like nobody needs, it's not everybody that to be spiritual or have this practice. I just feel like if more people do that, more people gonna find their sovereignty, and more people gonna be happy, and the world will be better. But if some people decide to be sleeping on it, it's okay, right? They have their own free will on that, and I respect so much as well people that don't have their own rituals like that, whatever. And is why I say, like, you can try on yours by yourself in your room with nobody's there, and just try this exercise of imagine God in front of you, imagine your guides there, and talk with them. Whatever comes to your heart, they are there 100%. Listen to you, especially on nature. I always talk with the trees and the flowers, and I hug the trees, and I got emotional. It's so beautiful, and I see my guides there, and I see the fairies and everything. This magical world, so sacred and special for me. But it's not everybody who gets this, and if you are new on this and if you don't feel this level of freedom to talk with invisible, you can start writing, you know. I write love letters to God where I pay gratitude and I ask for support and guidance, and I put my doubts and my worries, and I ask for transmission, and I ask for solutions, you know, because what I want to teach you guys is not about being delusional, it's not about um, creating fantasies. It's totally the opposite of that, you know. I want you to find your sovereignty. I want you to find your power, you know. As I am finding my power too, I'm student as well. While I am learning new things, and I want to step even each day more in this sovereignty, and I want to um, support you in the same way that you guys are supporting me with your comments and with your love here through this platform. So I'm so honored to have listeners and to have this trust on you, you know. So yeah, I want you to trust on yourself and to trust in the visible, and you can talk with God, but you can write letters to God, and God will reply 100% through people that you're gonna meet, through telepathy, through messages in your head, through music that is gonna play in the radio, that is you're gonna find in your music, whatever platform app you use, you know, like you find the answers in books, like just the synchronicity way of living, and it's really amazing, you know. Once you build this relationship where every day putting this step of like, God, I see you, I love you, like I'm here for you, gratitude for your light, help me, protect me, and then universe gonna do it like with open arms, you know. They're just like, for sure, we are just waiting for you to say these magical words. We are here. This is the feeling, you know. And then 100% the your year is gonna be a fabulous year. 2026 will be a fabulous year. And don't forget that sometimes we make plans for us and we have all these goals, but what I can see that God has even better plans for us. So stay open for the flow of life, stay open for the last minute invitation, stay open for the change the trajectory if it comes and it feels good in your body, it feels peaceful, and if you feel enthusiasm, always listen to your body, my dear soul. Always listen to your body, whatever decision you need to make. Like, breathe and tap to your heart and tap to your body and feel like, how would I feel if I go there, or like, is this the right direction? And then take some minutes to see how your body responds to that, you know. And yeah, I am sure you're gonna have a beautiful year, and let me know how, if you already do these kind of things, or if you are new, if you're gonna start, and if it's after a few days, if you watch this, if you wanna come back and tell me how was your experience, I would love to hear from you. And yeah, how long is that? Oh my god, 24. Yeah, it's fine for now. If you like the topic, maybe we can talk more in the future. Well, I love you so much. I love you dearly, and I see you in the next video. Keep spreading love and keep spreading smiles. Happy new moon if you're watching now.